Edomites talking about we shouldn't have meat and cheese together, because that's what he had them go do. Go get that, we're going to sit down and eat. And it said Christ dined with him. So how you going to let somebody tell you you shouldn't be eating meat, and Christ dined with Abraham, who he called his what? My friend. Let's get some more of this.
Verse 3 again. Let not him that eateth despise him that eateth not. And let not him which eateth not judge him that eateth. For God hath received him.
So we understanding that if you don't eat lamb, if you don't eat chicken, if you don't eat certain things off the dietary law, he said don't despise it. He ain't got to eat it. It's there. It's just telling you you can eat it. Or you don't have to eat it. It's like on the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Christ ain't saying we can't eat bread for them 7 days. We just can't eat bread with yeast in it. He never takes nothing away from us. Only time he did, he lets us take it away from ourselves. And it's called fasting. You starving yourself, or you afflicting your soul to gain something else. And basically it's to drive or to starve that sin out of your body. Because sin, that's what it is. The body feeds off of it. So when you starve something, what does it do? It dies. So that's what fasting does. It starves that sin out, because that's what you're saying. I want to starve this one out of me. Go ahead.
You can tell that it's important that you look at it the way you just explained it, because it would be impossible for us to go down every single week that he said we could eat and then eat it every single day.
Right.
In portions. You can't do it. So.
And we're talking about, like I say, the groups that's saying, well, let's get back to Genesis. They only ate vegetables when it first started out. Not necessarily. Right. Couldn't have, because Abel made a sacrifice. Right. We didn't throw meat away. You think them thousands of bullocks, you just lay it on the altar and slaughter, then you just digging a hole, putting that meat in there? No, when you sacrifice, the Most High get the first of it. Then you start cutting on it like this. Let's give it y'all.
It's all the picture.
Verse 4 again. Who art thou that judgest another man's servant? To his own master he standeth or falleth. Yea, he should be holding up. For God is able to make him stand.
That's right. And we judging another man's servant. What this man is Matthew 23, when Christ said, I'm your master. Y'all my servants. Right? He said, I'm the master. Y'all the servants. Don't call each other masters or grandmaster this or father this, holy father that. He said, I'm your master. And then anyway, if you're talking about him, he's a servant of Christ. And so are you, because ain't none of these titles going to be on us, what you want to call yourself. The honorable such and such.
Frank Johnson.
The only sin twice in a year. Dr. somebody. No, if you make it to the kingdom, guess what everybody's title is?
Brother.
Servant.
Servant.
Everybody's title is servant. Let's get some more of this.
Verse 5. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind.
One man esteemeth one day above another. Man, see, I don't go around on this day. One man look at every day off. I look at them all the same. Every day is a day of the Lord. The earth and the fullness thereof. We start putting titles on days, and this day, then you get that day to say. If you wake up and you look at December the 25th as belonging to Satan, ain't going around nobody, you going to the store, now ain't going there, store them damn shoppers in there. You have given that day over to the Lord that created day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And guess what else you going to do? Guess what we supposed to be doing on the 20th and 5th day of Kislev? Feast of Lights. You look that up in Maccabees and it'll tell you on the 20th and 5th day. 20 and 5 is what? 25th, right? Kislev is what's called on the Gregorian calendar, December. See, you so fascinated with not worrying about that, then you're going to forget to do the Feast of Dedication. When we light the menorah, and you put 8 candles in it, you light one every day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on the 20th, but you so consumed with this that what the world is doing, you'll forget what you're supposed to be doing. Because they done took you off your game with the days. And Satan always put his right around that. That's what he wants you to do. Forget about what you're supposed to be doing. Look at the fun there. They have 8 days of light, just like Christmas is 8 days of light. When they put the lights up? 24th or whatever, when they take them down. January the 2nd. 8 days of light. Just which set of lights you gonna do on the 25th day of Kids Day?
It's like you've been part of the world and just confused and just complaining about it as opposed to just removing yourself from the house.
Absolutely. Complaining about the world instead of removing yourself. The world gonna be here. Ain't nothing you can do with what's going on. What you gonna do? Turn the TV off. You have some Christians, I don't need no newspaper. What about TV? Got the same TV I had over there, that advice scripts over there my grandparents had. Won't go out the house, peep out the window and see what's going on and let the curtain back down and just sitting in that corner. You do better going to the penitentiary. How you gonna bound yourself in your house because you think sin out the door and most of it inside? Because you scared of the world and you supposed to be a light to that. And you scared and cowering?
Like your God that make you a punk.
A punk.
How about this? James chapter 4 verses 11 and 12.
What does it say again?
Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judges his brother speaketh evil of the law and judges the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. There is one lawgiver who is able to save and destroy. Who art thou that judges another?
And see, we understand there's righteous judgment, and that's not pointing to a person. What this is talking about is condemnation. You're going to go to hell for that. That's judging a matter. Ain't asked why they doing it. Ain't questioned where it started with them in their life. Just label it. You going to hell.
For that.
For that. No. We ain't supposed to do that. But if we look and say, hey, bro, where this coming from? Where you get this from? Man, have you read any of such and such, such and such?
No.
Man, that's kind of on the lines of that. What? You BS. No, I ain't. Look it up, and then they go look for themselves. You're not judging them. You just providing the attitude of where a man, like it say, can judge his own conscience. He can be persuaded in his own mind. Once he's persuaded in his own mind, yeah, I see that in his right there.
He's going to tell him like a rock.
He either going to stand on it, remove himself from it, or he's going to keep it to it and look at you. That nigga just hate it. He mad because my star, I got diamonds in it. My hexagram. He got that little old one he got from Kmart. This one come from Eastern Long. I had it made. How he gonna tell me what my wickedness level is? No, y'all, we don't want to do that. We don't want to point things at it, because if you in this kingdom of wickedness, guess what? It's a whole bunch of them that they can point at you. Seen you yesterday. You didn't see me though. What? Was you driving down